So I saw a very interesting story on Twitter today. One that I'm not really sure what to think about because there's so many different angles and so many different ways that you can kind of look at it or take from it, or how you could perceive it. But it's still a very interesting story nonetheless. Let me just get right into it. So apparently there's this mom, family influencer, content creator that apparently ran over their baby accidentally and then posted on their social media about it in a very interesting way. So let's just pull it up right here. Here we see it right here. Kelly Hopton-Jones is the name. I've never heard of this person before or never seen any of their content. I guess the algorithm just didn't think this was my stuff, but as you can see here, a parenting influencer, is facing backlash after accidentally running over her toddler and using it for content. Kelly Hopton-Jones posted photos from the hospital while her son received treatment. Now, I do have the post pulled up here so we could kind of go through it together. Here's the I guess kind of like the beginning of it. As you can see from the caption or the description that she used for the post here. I can't even let my brain fully go to how different the situation could be right now. It's so easy to start questioning everything. If the morning had looked different, if B had gone to work like he normally would have, both kids would have been safely in their car seats. Why weren't we holding him? Why didn't I double check before pulling out? We could drive ourselves crazy with what ifs, and honestly, we are a little bit, but accidents happen. And I keep coming back to what I would tell my own kids one day if this happened to them. It would be a lot kinder than the things we're telling ourselves right now. Accidents happen, and the only mistakes are the ones we don't learn from. We're on the lucky side of a very tragic accident. And I don't disagree with that part of it. I mean, no, is that this, it's an accident. Accidents happen. And this is surely, what could have been sort of the worst of it. I mean, again, we're talking about her toddler being run over accidentally. And again, it could have been a whole lot worse. But here's the post itself. As you can see, there's a lot of photos down here. Here's the first one. Today has been the worst day of our lives. Life can change in the literal blink of an eye. Next, a true nightmare for a parent happened to us today. It started like any normal day. I was taking Lily to get donuts before our dance performance. Her dance performance, Brian was staying home with Henry and was going to meet us there. He helped Lily into the car and was waving goodbye between our car and Henry, who was in the garage. In a matter of seconds, our son was run over by our car. I was driving. And this is kind of like one of the things that's like a little bit weird. Like, okay, this all feels a bit. I mean, look, the description that she used for the post itself, I think would have sufficed, but it kind of feels dragged out a little bit. Again, to each their own, but this kind of feels a little bit dragged out. Like, this feels a little bit more, quote unquote, dramatic. It's a very dramatic thing that happened. Please don't get me wrong, but it kind of feels like it's being stretched out for the sake of being stretched out a little bit. Getting back to it. Our neighbor stepped in immediately and took Lily, and we rushed into the emergency room. X-rays of his legs, chest, and neck are all normal. CT scan shows no injury to his organs or spinal cord. Neurological exam has been reassuring with no signs of head injury or impairment. He does have fractures to his pelvis that will take time to heal, as well as a few abrasions. What stays with me is the doctor saying he is hurt, but this is something he can recover from. A true miracle, which is true. We are in shock. We are so sad, but we are so incredibly grateful. I mean, this kind of goes on for a while, obviously, but it just kind of goes back to what they were posting about, essentially. You get the point. You get the point here. The question becomes, should you have even posted about this in the first place, especially in the way that they did with, what was it, like 15, 16 different photos, all with short blurbs of what you're thinking or what had happened? Like, I don't know. Does it not feel like to anyone else that this is getting spread out a little bit? Maybe that's just me, but I'm not really hating either. Like, at the end of the day, it's a terrible thing that could happen to any family, any parent, anywhere, and it sucks that it happened, but I'm just wondering, was posting about it really the best thing to do in this situation? Like, you couldn't have kept this to yourself at all? Like nobody would have known what had happened to your child at all. I don't think, at least. I mean, like, unless someone's like, just scoping out the scene wherever you are at your house, but I don't think anyone would have known about this if you didn't say anything. And I just don't really see much of a benefit in posting about it, especially in the way that you did. But who knows? Maybe this, some people could see it as like, oh, it's nice that they're being so vulnerable or honest and transparent about what happened. I can see that side of it, but it also, again, just how it was done seems a bit strange to me. But please let me know in the comments what you think about this entire situation. And until next time, peace.